Alongside the TR8, the other synth that I have here is the TB-3 Touch Bassline. This is an updated version of the legendary TB-303, and I have to tell you that the sound of it has been causing a lot of waves out there on the internet about what this thing actually sounds like. So what I'm intending to do now is to take you through it. So the first thing is, let's hit play. Now remember again that this is modeling technology, so we're dealing with a virtual analog sound here, but when you hear this thing doing what it does, I don't think that it actually matters, to be honest with you. So what we have here on here is a few performance controls. We have the cutoff and resonance, as you would expect. Instantly recognizable sound. And it has that fatness down the bottom there as well, which I just really dig. So what we've also got on here is pretty much, those of you that will remember the original TB-303, it's been pretty much left untouched from that point of view. We still have the step sequencer in there. There's a real-time record mode as well, if that's your way. You'll notice in this section that we've got a touchscreen interface here, which is giving me a keyboard. So for example, let's just go through some of the preset patterns that are in here already. So come over here to pattern select, and I can dial them up. Like so. I've also got a keyboard which I can add in to play along with here. Now, you'll notice as well that I've gone to keyboard and that this has changed here to A01. What you have is different sounds, I suppose is the best way to describe it, of the 303. Additionally, there's an effect knob here, and the effect knob changes, the effects change depending on which of these sounds that I'm using. So for example, you'll hear ones that get slightly more distorted, slightly more squelch. If I bring it in on A03, nice big reverb there, and so forth. Now some of these bring in an just incredible amount of punch. So bring that to this one here actually. The modelling in here is absolutely superb. Bring it in on the accent here as well, you can really hear that start to pump through. So let me just bring this back around again. So we go back into the pattern select and drag it down like this. We'll go back to this first pattern again. Now, we've got a couple of other things for performance. Scatter. Now you've seen scatter from the TR8. Press the scatter and then I've got various performance modes that I can do like that. We've also got envelope mod, which you remember from the original, those of you that are old enough to remember the original. That's a little bit of chorusing coming in off the effect there. Also, XY play. Just those nice little touches for performance. And so forth. But to be honest with you, I like that, but for me it's just the sound of it. It's got the heritage. Also, another nice touch with this is I can change the step length whilst we're actually running. So for example, if I go to step record here and I change the value control, so various different steps that we can use. Just bring that back onto 16ths. So overall, it's the sound for me. Absolutely the sound of this that I really like. I like the way that the performancing is working as well. But you'll notice the MIDI cable. The two things sync together. So if I bring this in now, have the two devices working together. And it means the two devices again working together. It's all the play was there. And changing the step again in real time. Also, you'll find that the shuffle works for both. Let's bring the step size back into 16, and I can bring them back in on the sync. Now these things are designed to work together, and I think they do it beautifully. So much fun to be had here. Now, you may notice on the right here that we've got a 106, something out of history, I suppose. Polysynth, 25, 26 years old maybe. Now, what we've done with this, we're routing the output from this through the TR8 onto an external input here. To bring it in. And the TR8 has an external, not just an external input, but has a sidechain that you can apply to the external input. So if I press the step button here, I can then bring in a sidechain. So let me just bring that in, some classic sort of house pump.
Every 2 weeks in the course, an assignment is set.
So once I've done my assignment, which is essentially a track, I upload it for my tutor to download, and he sends me back a DVR, which is a direct video response.
It's a video produced by your tutor that is sent to you personally every couple of weeks while you're studying, giving you immediate feedback on your production.
It's something that enables the students to have a one-to-one connection with their tutor.
You see all of the mouse movements and any parameter changes made by your tutor. It's kind of like sitting in the studio over their shoulder, watching what they're doing whilst they work.
And I think this kind of steel can sound is brilliant. I mean, that's a real kind of hook of the track, this. Maybe let's just try recording something in. The response that the tutor gives is completely tailored to the student's style of music or the level that they're at as well. So it might be nice to spice up this drum track by adding a delay, and you can see I've put one here in the return of the drum rack, and if we just apply that to the clap now, you see it has a really nice effect.
If you want to check out the whole range of online courses, go to pointblankonline.net.